your gumdrops, and I can get the rest of your teeth. Come on.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks,
Run away,
Doc.
kid.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc.
What's the matter, Henry? In trouble?
Well, my cattle got blackleg out by my farm.
Blackleg?
Yeah. Half my cows is dead already.
Blackleg? What do you do for that?
Well, the state veterinarian, he come.
The state what?
The cattle doctor, that's him over there.
Oh, yes, the vet.
Yeah, he's got a needle thing just like you got, but he don't do no good. The poor cows just die quicker.
Come on, let's have a look at it. Come on, Henry. I'll be turning vet on you before you know it.
That's a pretty bad swelling.
You better milk her before she dies on you. Hello, Doc.
Hello, Doc.
That's my cow there, Hilda.
Sorry, gentlemen, but this corral has been commandeered as a state experimental station. It ain't open to the public.
Are you the state veterinarian?
That's me.
Well, I'm Dr. Arrowsmith.
I don't believe I know that name.
Well, I'm only a physician.
Well, if you've got any influence with these crazy Swedes around here, they seem to think I'm a miracle man. There's no medicine on earth that's surefire.
Novak here says you use a serum.
Sure, we use a serum.
Well, I like to fool around with a microscope, Doctor. And if you'd let me have a bit of your serum and a blood specimen from one of these sick animals, well, just for the fun of the thing, you know.
Why, sure. Go, let me have some of that. Great things, these serums.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Lee! Research, darling, research! Blackleg, cattle disease. I'm turning vet on you. Saving cows may not be the same thing as saving mankind, but it's a step in the right direction. Here's the blood, and here's... Lee! Oh, Lee!
Yes, Martin.
I was right. That vet serum wasn't any good.
Yes, Martin.
Now, I'm ready to go. We'll try mine in the morning.
Yes, Martin.
I'm going to take it over to Henry's and shoot all his cattle full.
Yes, Martin.
You see, I'm going to try a different strength dose on every cow. And then we can see which gets well quickest and which dies quickest.
Yes, Martin. Darling, are you hungry? Darling, are you hungry?
Hungry, yes, by gosh, I'm famished.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's after 10.
Well, yeah, let's have some dinner.
How can I cook dinner when you're using the whole stove to cook your old cow medicine?
Well, we can have some sandwiches.
We've had nothing but sandwiches for days.
Well, what's the matter with sandwiches?
Oh,
5 days, Henry. Not a new case yet.
Not a one, Doc.
I thought she was a goner. But she looks all right now.
By golly, Doc, you should be state vet in South Dakota.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Henry.
Yeah. You should have shoot your stuff in them, too.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong. Listen. The ones we gave the serum to are all right. The ones we didn't give it to are dead. Don't you see? You have to try both ways when you're experimenting. That's how you find out which way's best.
Yeah? Well, I ain't kicking, Doc. How much I owe you?
Ah, forget it. It was just for the fun.
They're pretty good fun for me, all right, Doc. Thanks.
The next time you see Doc Arrowsmith, you can tell him for me that I don't stand for this kind of monkey business. And if he can't keep off my cattle, he'd better keep out of my way. I'll run him out of the state. I'll see the governor. See that his license is taken away from him.
Hiya, Doc. Hiya, Doc. Say, I've got some things to show you.
You got nothing to show me.
Ah, you know best.
Where you been, Doc?
I see, Doc. You're quite a vet, Doc.
Best in town. I'm back on the bellyaches now, though.
That's where you belong.
What's that?
I say bellyaches is where you belong.
I don't want to say anything, Doc, but I don't quite like the tone in your voice.
It's about time you understood.
What? Suppose you try understanding that I've made a blackleg serum that's better than yours because mine cures the cows and yours doesn't. Now, when you get that through your head, drop over and I'll show you how to make more like it.
If you think you're going to discredit me and then hold me up...
I'm not holding you up. I'm giving you this.
Well, you see this? It's what I'm giving you.
You won't take the serum from me. You take it from the government. I've sent my reports and samples into Washington already. Now, what was that you were going to give me, Doctor?
Why, you...
That's all right. Come over here. You're all right. You're all right.
Quiet him on the jaw.
You know. Yeah.
Dr. Arrowsmith,
What is it, Johnny?
they've been looking for you all over.
They who?
Everybody at your house. Your wife took sick this morning after you left.
I'll have to ask you to be quiet, Doctor. I'm Dr. Hesselink of Leopolis. They called me when they couldn't locate you.
The baby.
But you can't blame yourself, Doctor. You couldn't possibly have foreseen. It would have happened anyway.
Well, as long as I've still got her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor. My darling. Oh, Lee, sweet. My darling. There. I'll never forgive myself for leaving you like this.
Now I can't have a baby. I'll have to bring you up.
I know.
Make a great man that everybody will wonder at. Like your son Delius, or your Gottlieb even. Don't feel badly, Martin.
Lee, sweetie. If we could only... Anyway, now, we... Oh, let's get out of this!
Now I remember. I got a telegram in my pocket for Doc Arrowsmith from New York City.
Me too. I guess this is us.
All of that?
Oh, on to the 25th floor.
Way up there?
Mm-hmm. Well, Gary seems to be your own way.
Did you say 25th floor, Martin?
25th, yes.
Well, I'm not going up that high yet.
Oh, Lee.
No, sir. Now, I've got to get used to this first.
Going up. I'd like to see Dr. Gottlieb, if I may.
Have you an appointment?
Well, he's expecting me. I wired him I was coming. My name's Arrowsmith, Dr. Arrowsmith.
It's Dr. Tubbs you want to see. Dr. Tubbs is our director. You may come with me.
Martin.
Doctor.
Martin, my boys, oh, you have come back to me. As I said you would.
Glad to be with you again, sir.
And you have come back on your own feet, without any help from me. I am very glad.
Thank you, sir.
So this is the big cow doctor from the West, eh?
Arrowsmith. Delighted to welcome you, Dr. Arrowsmith. A most interesting experiment, that of yours, with the cattle disease.
Martin, this is Dr. Tubbs, our director.
Sir.
And this is Terry Wickett, a fine chemist. You will be able to meet your other colleagues later.
Well, say, don't we get on this?
You will leave my prodigal son to me for a moment, eh? Let me conduct him to his laboratory.
Do you think I know enough to work here, Dr. Gottlieb?
Oh, now, let us be clear, Martin. You will do your own work here, and you will have no one but yourself to satisfy.
A man should do fine work with all this.
This? This does not make a scientist. His equipment is here. And a man who cannot make his own laboratory out of toothpicks and a piece of string, he should buy his ideas along with his fine equipment.
God give me clear eyes and freedom from haste. God give me anger against all pretense. God keep me looking for my own mistakes. God keep me at it till my results are proven. God give me strength not to trust to God.
Winter again, huh? Well, it was bound to come. I mean, it always has come. That's a fine mess of bugs you got here. Shove them in the incubator and let's go out and catch a drink.
Well, I'll put them in the incubator, but if you don't mind, I'm going home.
Oh, Martin, for the love of Pete.
I'm sorry, Terry, but I don't feel like drinking tonight.
You are in a bad way. So long.
So long, Terry.
That you, Martin?
Yep.
How'd things go today? Any better?
Oh, about as usual.
Just scares me to death to see you this way.
Well, you won't be scared much longer, Lee. Oh, I've made up my mind to check it, Lee, before they fire me. I've been down there 2 whole years and haven't accomplished a darn thing. Oh, I'm no good. I'm worse at science than I was at doctoring.
Well, you mustn't say such things, Martin. I won't have it. Why, for all you know, you may be on the verge of a great discovery at this very minute. I've got a kind of a feeling that you are. Oh, now, don't look at me like that. I mean it. And you'll feel much better when you've had your dinner, too. It's a swell dinner. I bought a beautiful fish this afternoon.
Fish?
We should get that old lab out of your mind.
Oh, I'm through with the lab, all right. Oh, I'm not hungry, Lee.
Neither am I.
I think I'll go for a walk.
I'll come along.
Oh, Lee, in this snow?
Oh, I love snow. Come on, I'll get your things. We'll hike across the park, Martin. Be like the Canadian Northwest tonight.